In 6 months, you could literally have the life you've always wanted in just 6 months. And it's so much simpler than people put it out to be. I'm talking about if you want to be able to quit your shitty job, if you want to be able to work for yourself and make uncapped income because you don't have anybody controlling your income, if you want to be able to afford to buy the things that you want to buy, if you want to be able to spend more time with your family, in 6 months, you could have that. And I promise 6 months comes so fast. And I'm going to break down exactly how you can do it. It doesn't require a degree and it doesn't require any startup money whatsoever. You can do it completely, totally in your spare time, so after a job or after the kids go to sleep, and in 6 months your entire life could change. I was a C average student. I flunked out of college. I bartended. I bagged groceries at Winn-Dixie. Okay, I was making $16 an hour at my last shitty office job. And then I went out doing online trades, and now I make over 6 figures every single month. And it's just so grossly underestimated. If you dedicate 6 months and you just put your head down and you focus on nothing else and you just have tunnel vision and you put into that consistency for 6 months, everything could change. And so I'm going to break down just how you can do it, okay? So number one, the first step you have to do is you have to learn one of these online trades. And what do these online trades look like? Okay, so think of anything that you can do at your computer, probably at your job: graphic design, SEO, website development, UX design. For example, I do meta ads. I have clients and I run their Instagram and their Facebook ads. I have clients alone that pay me $10,000 every single month. Again, I do not have a degree in this or any background whatsoever. You can learn these things 2 ways, right? You can be self-taught, where you can just dedicate yourself and give yourself a free crash course, watch every single YouTube video you possibly can on it, read everything you can on it, immerse yourself. Or you can buy some sort of accelerated training program. Learn a trade. Then once you've learned the trade, okay, your next obvious step would be for most people to get a job, right? But we don't want to get a job because that's not going to allow us to live our dream life. I work about 10 hours every single month. And that's because with trades, you get paid for the results you drive, not for the time it takes to do it. Think of like a plumber, right? You call them up and they're like, hey, you're like, hey, I need you to come and unclog my toilet. And they're like, okay, I charge $200 for that. They get there and it takes them 2 minutes. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter if it takes them 2 minutes or 2 hours. They charge $200 and that's what they get paid because they get paid for driving the result, the finished product. And so that's what online trades do. It doesn't matter if it takes me 2 minutes or if it takes me 2 days. If I drive the results that my clients are happy with, where I get them 3, 4, 5 times their return on advertising spent, they're happy. So learn a trade. The ones in the advertising space pay the most. So Meta ads, TikTok ads, Google ads. Then once you've learned the trade, whether you've purchased training or you have self-taught yourself, you need to position yourself as an expert. And you're going to do that with a free website. You can build one with AI. Canva has free websites that you literally speak into existence. And then you're going to have to create a LinkedIn profile. And this LinkedIn profile and your website are going to position you as the go-to person in these skills so that you build that authority and you have that foundation that you are the go-to person. Then after that, you're going to have to book clients, right? And that can always definitely be the hardest part and where you're going to spend the majority of your 6 months. And that's reaching out to clients. And you're going to find clients on Upwork, LinkedIn, and Indeed. And again, this is a consistency play. The more you reach out to, the more likely you are to get your first gig. And then once you get your first gig, it's a snowball effect and it starts getting easier and easier and you get more clients and more clients. And then if you want to hit the big numbers like I do, you can automate the whole thing. So I automate the whole thing using AI. So all of my admin, my backend is fully automated with AI so that I don't have to do any of it. And then the real kicker is that I outsource the work to freelancers on Fiverr, which is how I'm able to only work 10 hours every single month. Things you could never do at a job. Online trades are so grossly underestimated, and the way that you're able to control what you do and how you do it and how much money you make is just insane. And it's insane that nobody talks about it. It's insane that everybody's going out and trying to get a job instead. And this is exactly, if you take those steps, right? You learn the trade, you position yourself as an expert, you book clients on Upwork, LinkedIn, and Indeed, you automate with AI, and then you outsource the entire thing using freelancers on Fiverr, you could have your dream life in, no joke, 6 months. I'm telling you, it's a consistency play. 6 months, show up every single day, you will win.